Hey lovers, this is PDH coming to you live from the brand new wonder of the seas. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to cruise in Europe, and today is that day. Let's do it. Now, one thing I really love about Royal Caribbean is their embarkation process. I mean, it was effortless. Typically, I get the key, which allows you to have priority boarding, but in this scenario, I didn't feel like I needed it, and boy, was I right. We got on the ship, it was early, it was smooth, and I just love the embarkation process. Carnival could really take some lessons from Celebrity and Royal in terms of how they do their embarkation. So could Norwegian. But that was a nice treat in terms of being able to get on the ship in a stress-free environment. So just finishing up a nice meal at the buffet after getting on the ship. Now, different from Symphony of the Seas, the Wonder of the Seas does not have Jazz on 3, which was disappointing to me, but they do have the music hall. And basically, they had a quartet jazz group playing in there most of the night from 9:30. I think I went in there at 10:30, 11 o'clock. They may have been 11:30, and they were still playing in really traditional jazz. Very, very talented players. So I definitely appreciate that they brought the jazz into the music hall, because I did love Jazz 3 on Symphony. I was there almost every night, but I have the feeling I'll be in the music hall just as often, because this quartet was spectacular. This is that waterfront area where you really do have a opportunity to kind of see the aft of the boat and just kind of hang out. It's a secret spot on deck number 5 that you would never find unless you actually went around the whole jogging track. But it's a spectacular little place, one of the only places on the ship that you can really go and chill. All right, currently in the gym, which is one of my favorite places. I love the gym on this class of ship. It's large, wraps around, lots of cardio equipment. Not as big as some, but I do enjoy it. This is that great stretching area in the gym that I like to come in after a nice workout. It does get crowded, particularly on sea days, but for the most part, it's a great place where you can come and actually get a good stretch in. So I want to talk a little bit about the dining experience here on the Wonder of the Seas. Let me tell you, the specialty dining has been fantastic, just absolutely phenomenal. Really, really enjoyed it. My favorite new restaurant is Mason Jar. Never been there before. First ship I believe it's been on. Definitely was not on the Symphony of the Seas, but let me tell you, that Mason Jar was spectacular. Southern comfort food. It was really, really good. A lot of these specialty restaurants on other ships are trying to be something. The specialty restaurants on the Royal Caribbean ships are something. Chops is an amazing steakhouse. You have to get their filet mignon and also the crab cakes I suggest there. Giovanni's, I wholly suggest the chicken parmesan, which was fantastic. And then I also enjoyed the Hooked experience with the lobster mac and cheese. That is a must do. Lobster mac and cheese on Hooked is an absolute must do. But the buffet dining leaves a lot to be desired. I didn't like the buffet dining at all. I wanted to give it some chances because I only ate there at lunch. So I went to dinner there a couple of times, and I just didn't find the same quality of food. It just did not do it for me. But the main dining room was fantastic, great food there. And then also, again, the specialty dining. Now, you know, when I was on the Odyssey of the Seas, I made an effort to not do any specialty dining. I wanted to experience the main dining, and it was good. But man, my goodness, the specialty dining on Royal Caribbean is amazing. And on this ship, the Wonder of the Seas, it's been just that much better. I really have enjoyed the small little doses of specialty dining that I've been able to have on this ship. So currently in Izami and their teriyaki and sushi spot. They also have hibachi here, which I hate hibachi. Do not do hibachi ever. But I do love the sushi. Looking forward to some of the chef's signature rolls, which are fantastic. At least they were on the Symphony of the Seas, so looking forward to that. And then we'll see what else tonight holds. So the solarium is the other opportunity or place where you can go to kind of get away. It is typically crowded on this ship. It is louder than most ships I've been on, definitely louder than the observation deck on the Norwegian Encore, Bliss, Joy, those class ships. But it is a nice space with great view of the water, some sunshine coming in from the top. They will serve you drinks here. They'll come out to your chair. Well, the Wonder of the Seas was a wonder, to say the least. It is an innovative and fun ship full of surprises everywhere you look. Just so many special things about this ship. Now, if this is your first time on this class ship, it was certainly a wonder to you. And it would have been even more of a wonder to me if I hadn't have already sailed on the Symphony of the Seas, which blew my mind when I sailed on that a few years ago. And it's interesting because as much as I love the ship, I really do regret doing the European itinerary because the ship is just so spectacular. And it was a conflict of interest for me because I've cruised Greece, but I've never cruised Rome and Spain, France, Italy. I just wanted to get off at every single port when really the ship is so special. I would have had just as much fun staying on the ship the whole time. You really could stay on the Wonder of the Seas for an entire week and never feel like you had to get off the ship. You got everything from a zip line to monster slides to surfing simulators and even more here on the ship to experience. Just a fantastic array of things to do and places to be on the ship. Central Park being one of my favorite spots, as well as the boardwalk where you can go to Playmakers and have some wings and watch the game. They just have thought of just about everything for this ship. And it's not just that it's the biggest ship on the seas, it is that it has so many things and elements that are inside of it that makes it so special. Now, in regard to the dining, the buffet was just way too crowded. I felt the food was subpar, and they just had, I've just never experienced a buffet this crowded before. It could have been the shape and design of it. I don't know what that answer is, but I just have never experienced a buffet this full, this busy all the time. It wasn't even like it was just dinner time or lunchtime or a specific time. It was literally all the time. It was just jam-packed. And this elevator has one of the sexiest voices I've ever heard. Floor 9, floor 8, please exit. It's almost, I call it PG-13. I won't call it R-rated, but it's PG-13. What a great voiceover, whoever did it, for the Wonder of the Seas. Fantastic. So that's it for this episode of Love on Tour. Remember, it's love above all. Love will travel. I'll catch you next time. Peace.